From the Virgil, a production of the A&A Media Group and Consider It Done Productions. Award-winning, aging, and awesome. Here are your hosts, Kai Sisson and Aaron Breen.
Welcome to Aging and Awesome. We're coming to you from the beautiful Virgil in Reno.
Well, you know, this is an historic building with a new lease on life, on a future. It's going to be an events venue now. Well, we're kind of that staple that you can always count on, too, with a new approach, including a live studio audience.
Hi, everybody.
And we sure have a lot to share with all of you on this show. Our friends at Senior Care Plus have a brand new program available to those who are on both Medicare and Medicaid. We're going to explain that. George will take us on a tour of the do's and don'ts with electric bikes. And of course, we'll take a spin in Kai's cab.
But first, it's October, mid-October, and that's a very important time for Medicare's annual enrollment period. Whether you're new to the system or just checking in for your annual review to make sure you're getting what you need from your health care plan, there's a lot to take in and to understand it all, and it's good to get the overview of all the plans available from unbiased experts before you decide, which is what Breen is about to do for us. Take it away.
Okay, thank you, Kai. Well, I've got some very important people here from the Medicare store. We've got Drew Lawrence and we've got Jacob Turley, and you guys are here to answer some questions about, this is what you call the AEP, open enrollment period?
Yep, this is the annual enrollment period. So if you have not started to look at your Medicare plan right now, time is ticking away. You want to do that right away.
Okay, and it's a busy season for you then, right?
Absolutely.
Now?
We've got basically a whole year's worth of work to do in about 7 weeks.
Okay.
So we've kept our finger on the pulse. We know what's happening in the world of Medicare, and now it's time for you to make that choice for what's going to happen for all of 2022 with your health plan.
And you've got people standing by to take phone calls,
give us
right?
a call right now. We've got agents ready to help explain all the ins and outs of your Medicare plan, all these different new names, new faces, doctor networks. We can help break it down and make it simple to individualize that Medicare.
And the big thing is that they are unbiased about it. They can tell you about any of the plans.
Yeah, we've got contracts with all the major plans in the area.
You can explain them. If you've got any questions people would like to ask?
Oh.
If you're already on Medicare, can you change your plans during this open enrollment without being penalized monetarily?
So that is exactly what this time is designed for. All of these plans change every year. And so the benefits update, the costs can change, doctors can move in and out of network. And so whoever you have right now as your Medicare plan, now's the time to do that once a year checkup and make sure that it still fits your needs. Sometimes simple things like a formulary change. You've been paying a certain cost for this medication this year. It may not be covered next year on your same plan. And if you do nothing, you get enrolled into that same plan. So it's important to keep your finger on that pulse, know what changes are coming your way, and you may find that the cost can be lower or more benefits are offered. It really is a full-time job to keep your finger on that pulse of what's changed in Medicare, and that's exactly what we do. So we're here to help guide you through all those different plans as a local, unbiased, no-cost review for you. It doesn't cost you anything to give us a call, get some answers, get some peace of mind to know exactly what 2022 is going to look like with your Medicare plan.
Any other questions?
I'm 77, so obviously I've been on Medicare for quite a while. You see many stories on television. You know, you miss this, you miss that. How do you know what to do? I mean, you know, they got a number, call 800 and talk to somebody, but it still bothers me, a person my age, wondering, should I call that number?
Oftentimes those ads are a little bit misleading because you can't always get every single thing that they're talking about all wrapped into one plan.
We believe that you should go with somebody local, and especially somebody like a broker like us, where we are contracted with all the various carriers, so we can let you know what benefits are here and what benefits will fit your unique situation most specifically. So that's really what we're here to do.
I'm sure your mailboxes are overflowing with all kinds of mail from all kinds of advertisements. And oftentimes, they're keying in on one specific thing for you to try and get you to call in, get your phone number on there so they can now call you over and over again. Our goal is to help guide you through the right plan for you. And so in addition with that, be careful who you're giving your Medicare number to. If you call into one of those 1-800 numbers, they're gonna try and get that out of you, and next thing you know, they're gonna enroll you into some sort of plan. They don't need your Medicare number to check your benefits.
And that's the important thing, anyway, about having somebody local that you can call up and you can talk to and who deals with all of the plans.
Yeah, there is no one best plan with Medicare.
So be careful and be safe with the Medicare store. Thank you so very, very much for coming. Drew
you for
Lorenz
having us.
and Jacob Curley. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Breen. So much to learn about Medicare, and there's still so much more to come on Aging and Awesome, including what to look for if you're considering an e-bike, and if you're on both Medicare and Medicaid, how to take advantage of a new health plan made just for you with Senior Care Plus. But first, we'll reconvene with Aaron Breen in 90 seconds.
Thinking about moving or downsizing? You should meet my good friend, Marsha Rambo, with Realty One Group Eminence. With over 35 years experience, if you're looking for a home that better fits your lifestyle, Marsha is the right person for you.
Thanks, Joe. My name is Marsha Rambo, and I've been advocating for seniors for decades, specializing in helping older people find the right home during every stage of life.
Call Marsha today and tell her I sent you.
Eden Home Health is Northern Nevada's highest rated home health for quality of patient care. You have a choice. Ask your doctor for the best in-home health care, Eden Home Health. And Eden Hospice. The personalized care team at Eden Hospice is dedicated to focusing on your loved one's quality of life during a difficult time. Eden Hospice's mission is to ensure dignity for every patient. Find out how Eden Hospice can help your family by calling 841-6123.
At Reno Eye Institute, you'll get the attention you deserve from a doctor who cares.
I came in to see Dr. Freeman at Reno Eye Institute because I was able to get in and see him right away, and that was very important to me. From the moment I met Dr. Freeman, I felt that he really cared about me. He cared about my eyes and cared about me as a person.
At Reno Eye Institute, our focus is you.
Now accepting new patients. Call Reno Eye Institute today at 451-7268.
Ageless Expos, Nevada's free expos for seniors and active adults over 50. Friday, November 19th, Casino Fandango in Carson City. Saturday, November 20th, Atlantis Hotel and Casino in Reno. Friday the 19th, Saturday the 20th. AgelessExpos.com.
Oh, hello there. I've got a story for you this week. This is one to make you think. And it's not religious, but it does involve heaven. So was this man and his dog, and they were walking along a road, and the man was just enjoying the scenery when it suddenly occurred to him that he was dead. He remembered dying, and that the dog walking along beside him had died years before him. And he had no idea where he was going. So after a while, the street turned to gold, and they came to a high white marble wall with a mother-of-pearl arched gate and a man sitting at a desk with a big, long, plumed pen. And the traveler said, "Excuse me, but where are we?" "Well, this is heaven, sir," the man answered. "Wow. Would you happen to have some water?" the man asked. "Well, of course, sir. Come right in and I'll have some ice water brought right up to you." So the man gestured and the gate began to open. "Can my friend come in too?" the traveler asked, gesturing to his dog. "I'm sorry, sir, but we don't accept pets." Well, the man thought for a moment, and then he turned back toward the road and he continued on his way. At the top of the next hill, he came to a dirt road which was leading through a farm gate that looked as if it had never, ever been closed. As he approached the gate, he saw a man inside just leaning against a tree, reading a book. "Well, excuse me," he said, "do you have any water?" "Well, we sure do," the man said. "Come on in." "Well, how about my friend here?" the traveler said, pointing to his dog. "There should be a bowl by the pump over there," the man said. So the traveler and the dog went through the gate, found the bowl, and drank their fill. And then the traveler asked the man by the tree, "So what do you call this place?" "Well, this is heaven," the reader answered. "Well, now that's confusing," the traveler said. "The man down the road said that was heaven too." Oh, you mean the place with the gold street and the pearly gates? Well, that's actually hell. Well, doesn't it make you mad for them to use your name like that? The traveler asked, and the man by the tree answered, no, we're just happy that they screen out the folks who would leave their very best friends behind. So whether you own a pet or not, that's really something to think about, right? For Aging and Awesome, I'm Erin Breen.
Reconvene with Erin Breen is presented by the Medicare Store. The Medicare Store is local and gives free, unbiased, personal Medicare advice. Visit the Medicare Store today.
Do you or a loved one live in a nursing home? Do you know that you have rights? All residents have rights guaranteed by the Federal Nursing Home Reform Law. They include the right to be treated with dignity and respect, to privacy, and to develop a comprehensive plan of care with the staff. Other rights include the right to be fully informed about care and treatment options and to file grievances. There are protections in case of involuntary discharge or transfer. Know your rights. For more information about residents' rights or questions or concerns, contact your long-term care ombudsman program. They are advocates that promote and protect the rights of residents in licensed long-term care facilities. Visit www.theconsumervoice.org for more information. That's www.theconsumervoice.org. theconsumervoice.org.
I thought there was nothing people could do about scams until I found Better Business Bureau's Scam Tracker website. There, I learned about scams in my area.
I lost a lot of money.
And I shared my story, too. I was offered an online work-from-home job. I spent all this money on course training materials, but there was no job. So be careful.
Thanks for sharing that.
You're welcome. Better Business Bureau. Start with trust.
Health Benefits Associates, your Medicare experts here in Northern Nevada, with offices here in Reno, Sparks, and the Carson Valley.
Do you have a Plan F Medicare supplement in place? If so, you may have noticed high rate increases. Fortunately, we have a solution. We contract with all carriers, so we can look at every option out there for you. Come down to Health Benefits Associates and talk to us so we can keep your doctors and lower your monthly costs.
Ageless Expos, Nevada's free expos for seniors and active adults over 50. Friday, November 19th, Casino Fandango in Carson City. Saturday, November 20th, Atlantis Hotel and Casino in Reno. Friday the 19th, Saturday the 20th. AgelessExpos.com.
You know, this pandemic has gotten us all moving in terms like, exercising to try and get our minds off of everything. And to just get a little bit healthier. And you know what? Bikes are great for that.
Now, one of the hottest things out there for older exercisers is e-bikes. Bicycles you pedal, but you get a bit of a boost when you hit hills or need to keep up with younger cyclists. George Cruzet is here to take us on a tour of what to watch out for and how to stay safe on the roads.
The Kiwanis Bike Program is known for donating bikes and helmets to thousands of school-age kids every year. And they're overall advocates for educating the general public on bikes and in bike safety too.
And one of the best ways to be safe on a bicycle is be predictable. Tell people what you're going to do before you do it. And then you have, in the predictability, you have hand signals.
Be visible. So how important is it to make eye contact with vehicles, cars at intersections, to make sure they do see you?
That's part of being visible. You got to make eye contact with them, whatever it takes to make eye contact with them.
How important is to wear bright colored clothing?
To me, it's very important. I also use battery-operated lights.
You can see those for quite a ways, which just gives earlier attention to the vehicle driver that, hey, I got a cyclist coming up, and then I need to be more aware of it.
Yes, and lights are probably the cheapest and easiest way to make yourself noticed out there.
Be courteous.
Say thank you when you pass somebody or wave at them or things like that.
And always ride with the traffic.
You are considered a vehicle by Nevada state law.
What do we need to do as a senior? Because our balance isn't as good as it used to be, our reflexes aren't as good, and our eyesight sometimes isn't as good also.
Listen, I'm an older bicyclist, I'm 79 years old. And the thing of it is, what I am finding is that my reaction time's a little slower, so I leave a little more distance between me and the guy in front of me on the bicycle.
Anticipate what's up ahead so you're prepared. And get to know your brakes.
Disc brakes on a bicycle, and I found this by experience, is they'll stop you on a dime, give you 15 cents change and a face plant.
And nobody wants that. Those are all lessons important for bike riders of every age. And for those of us who are, shall we say, more experienced with bike riding, we have a lot of options. Right now, it's e-bikes that are all the rage. Are e-bikes becoming more popular for seniors?
Absolutely. The big thing that we'll notice as we get older, we're not quite as strong as we were when we were younger. So what? Now you tell me. Getting a couple extra watts out of a motor on the bike really helps you keep up with the young people, and you can also go further.
So how many levels of battery assist do we have?
Well, this one has 5. It goes from 1 through 5, and the difference is very notable. From 1, we get a little bit, and 5, you get a lot of boost.
They're a kick to ride, but keep in mind, they go faster than a regular bike.
They're 5 to 10 miles an hour faster than the average. And so as a result, you have to be aware that there's e-bikes out there because they're going to be coming by you faster and meeting you faster.
And if e-bikes are too much for you, try one of these.
And the other thing for older people that are really looking for something is the tricycle, and those are really taking over because people have any kind of a balance issue, then that's perfect.
For Aging and Awesome, I'm George Crozet.
Thank you so much, George.
You know, I think I might be able to handle the tricycle he was on. That's kind of my speed.
Yeah, I can see that. Let's make sure we got a camera on you when you're doing that, all right? Now, don't go away. We still got some traveling trivia to get to in my cab, and we've got details on that new program Senior Care Plus is rolling out and how you may be eligible for it. Don't you go nowhere. Aging and Awesome will be right back.
Even with more than 1 million people cared for by hospice each year, the decision to call hospice is never easy. However, at Infinity Hospice Care, many families tell us they wish they would have contacted us sooner. And with hospice being covered by Medicare and most insurance, the decision to get your loved ones the help they need is even easier. Plus, the registered nurses at Infinity Hospice Care are available 24/7. To learn if we can help, go to infinityhospicecare.com.
Welcome back. As we learned earlier in the show, happening right now is Medicare's annual enrollment period where you can reevaluate your plan, and new this year is a plan exclusively for those on both Medicare and Medicaid. Joining us now is Chris Gourlay. He's an enrollment specialist with our friends at Senior Care Plus. Chris, you're calling it the extensive dual plan, meaning Medicare and Medicaid recipients. Tell us more about what it includes and who can enroll.
So, as you said, dual, so we call full dual eligibles Medicare and Medicaid. We have a special plan now. This is a new thing for Medicare. They used to offer these years ago, they stopped. Now they've reopened them again, so Senior Care Plus decided to build a brand new plan just for people with Medicare and Medicaid. So the plan has a monthly premium, but it's paid by Medicaid. So the Medicaid beneficiary doesn't have anything out of their pocket. All of the co-payments for the doctor visits, the hospital stays, the ambulance would be paid by Medicaid. So there's nothing out of their pocket for the plan. Huge for somebody in that position. But we've also enhanced the benefits. We give them a dental benefit that Medicaid doesn't cover. We give them a transportation benefit. We give them an over-the-counter benefit. We give them a post-discharge meal benefit, which is really, when I first heard about it, I was excited. So you get out of the hospital, we'll deliver 2 meals a day to you.
Wow.
Because obviously nutrition's an important thing, and if you're missing it right after that hospital stay, your outcome's not going to be as good. So I'm really excited about the plan. We're hoping to have a big enrollment this year, obviously, and I think we will.
Now, for those who might be watching who are on Medicaid, but not on Medicare yet, maybe able to enroll in Medicare later this year or down the road, they can still get information on this plan now and sign up when they can, right?
They can. So when you age into Medicare, you're on Medicaid, full Medicaid, you age into Medicare, that gives you an election to move into this new plan we have.
But you still need to be 65, so it's still a Medicare, not Advantage plan, but a Medicare plan.
Actually, no, you don't need to be 65. If you're disabled or have end-stage renal disease or Lou Gehrig's disease, you could be under 65 and still eligible for Medicare, and we have no age limit for that.
So as I understand it, Chris, you can enroll in this dual plan year-round. It doesn't have to be, as we mentioned in the show, it's now the annual enrollment period, but it's year-round plan for those on Medicare and Medicaid.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. So while this is the time where most people evaluate their plans during the annual election period, if they miss it or decide later on to join the plan, they can do it any time during the year. Same if they're on a plan today and they become eligible for Medicaid later on in the year, they can join the plan later on in the year as a result of the Medicaid eligibility.
Pretty flexible.
Very flexible.
Well, this is the time now to call Chris Gourlay at Senior Care Plus or another enrollment specialist there. They're headquartered here in Reno, Nevada's first and only not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan. Senior Care Plus, Chris Gourlay, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Kai. Appreciate that.
I'm a former football player from the 60s, and believe me, I know Medicare.
Wait a minute, this guy doesn't know which Medicare plan is best for you. He teases benefits that may not even be in our area. And then, when you call, someone in a cubicle across the country sells you something. The Medicare Store team lives here and works here. They give free, unbiased, personal Medicare advice. Trust the Medicare Store, not the football guy. Come on by or visit themedicarestore.com.
Life is story. Pages of amazing adventure and narrow escapes. Bold steps taken, races run, chapters on love and hard lessons and new beginnings. Your life, your legacy, our privilege to serve. Morningstar Senior Living.
Living at Lakeside Manor, an independent senior living community in the heart of Reno, means pleasure for the residents and peace of mind for their families. Rooms are available now, starting at $15.80 a month. Take a tour of Lakeside Manor today.
If you're dealing with a serious illness or going through treatment, you don't have to do it alone. Infinity Hospice Care provides palliative care through Nevada Care Connect to help with symptom management, emotional support, and the care you need. Treatment can begin any time during an illness, during and after treatment, and all of it from the comfort of your home. Nevada Care Connect will work directly with your doctor and specialist to ensure the treatment you receive is exactly what you want. Learn more at nevadacareconnect.com.
Why enroll in a Senior Care Plus Medicare Advantage plan?
I love Senior Care Plus because it is a local organization. It is a health care plan that is here in my hometown. There is a wide variety of doctors and medical facilities that I can use, and the customer service is local too.
Enroll now at seniorcareplus.com or call us today at 775-982-3158.
Howdy ho! It's off and away we go in Kai's Cab. This segment continues, folks. You know why? Because of fantastic people aboard. Who do we got?
Hi, I'm Marianne.
Marianne.
And this is so exciting, you driving Miss Daisy. I love it.
Wait. Wasn't Miss Daisy mean? Right?
Oh, she was just the best. Let me tell you, everybody wanted a piece of her.
Well, you're not mean and you don't have gray hair. You look great. How are you today, Marianne?
Thank you. This is great being a Senior Care Plus member because you don't have to pay for limo rides.
Limo. Kai's Cab's hardly a limo, but welcome.
Hey, to me it's a limo. At my age, baby, it's a limo.
You get a chauffeur that is going to ask you some questions, Marianne. Do you know the rules?
No.
Get 3 out of 4 questions right today, and guess what you win?
What do I win?
You win a fantastic prize, chocolate from the chocolate shop.
Ooh, okay.
You like chocolate?
No, I really don't care for it. How do you think I got this body?
Oh, no. Gosh, you're on TV.
Okay.
Well, I think you're going to do great, Marianne. Here we go. Question number 1. In The Wizard of Oz, the Tin Man wanted to see the wizard about getting a what? Is it A, a brain, B, an oil can, C, a dog, or D, a heart? What do you think?
A heart.
A heart?
It's a heart.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
A heart. The Tin Man wanted a heart. That one's tricky. I kind of thought it was the oil because of the tin, but no, it's a heart.
I think you needed oil too.
Is it both? You got it right. Good. You're on a roll, right?
Woo-woo.
Two more. Let's get these next two right. Who painted the Sistine Chapel ceiling? Is it A, Picasso, B, Da Vinci, C, Michelangelo, or D, Van Gogh?
C?
C, Michelangelo?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Wow, that was a guess.
That was a guess?
Okay,
You're
yeah.
doing good. Well, you're going to win something in the next question. You ready?
Okay.
Question number 3. The superstition believes that when the groundhog sees his shadow, it means A, early spring, B, 6 more weeks of winter, C, it's going to rain, or D, a tornado is coming.
I think it's 6 more weeks of winter.
6 more weeks of winter. That groundhog sees his shadow. Marianne, congratulations!
Woo, 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 woo. I love it. This is so much fun.
You did fantastic. Great job. You win.
Thank you.
And I love to give all of our cab riders 15 seconds to say whatever you want. What do you want to say to the world?
I just want to say we are all so blessed. We are all beyond blessed. And we need to not look at the world and the situation that's going on, but we just need to be thankful for everything we have.
Look at the positives, right?
Amen.
I love that.
Amen.
Thank you so much, Marianne. Mwah. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Kai's Cab is presented by Senior Care Plus, the only Nevada-based not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan serving Washoe County and Carson City. Senior Care Plus, for the healthiest reasons.
Coming up next week, a meeting of the minds from different generations. Find out how some of the best local brains for business here in town are actually sharing their wisdom, helping get new businesses off the ground for the next generation, and find out how you may be able to help. That's all next week, Saturday at 7 p.m. on CBS Reno.
Well, that's all the time we have this week. Thanks so much for watching Aging and Awesome, and thank you to our live studio audience for coming. And now to this week's challenge. Do you know if your Medicare or Medicaid plan is up to par? This is the time to review it and make sure you are getting the most out of your benefits. And if you aren't eligible, maybe you have a loved one who is, and you can help guide them through it all. So we challenge you to take advantage of the annual enrollment season and find out.
And we also want to thank the Virgil for having us in yet again, and all of you for joining us here. And of course, the 13 community stakeholders who make this all possible. A huge thank you to
the Trustmasters,
the Medicare Store,
Marsha Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence,
Morningstar Senior Living of Sparks, the Better Business Bureau, Health Benefits Associates,
Eden Home Health and Eden Hospice,
Nevada Aging and Disability Services Division,
Lakeside Manor,
Infinity Hospice Care,
Reno Eye Institute, and Senior Care Plus.
Be sure to head to our website, agingandawesome.com, where we'll be posting all of the important information that we learned about today in the Featured Segments tab. And you can also subscribe to our weekly newsletter, where we'll be sending out updates on some of the local events in the area and ideas and inspiration. All of that and more, that's on our website at agingandawesome.com.
That was so fun. We'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.